Welcome to Decades of Horror, the 1980s.
But Seth is bringing back help.
Seth ain't coming back, darling.
This is episode 303, reviewing Hell Night from 1989, recorded January 21st, 2026.
Gruesome Magazine.
I am your host, Doc Rodden, and this podcast about horror films released between 1980 and 1989. Each episode, my co-host and I will tackle another classic or not so classic film from this radical, gory, influential, and gruesome decade. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, with me this week are my co-hosts, starting off with Crystal Cleveland.
Oh, you made me big. That's so weird. I was like, oh, it's like on the ball. What's up? Hello. Oh, it's cold. Hope everyone is enjoying the cold weather. It's
Yes,
freezing.
by the time this comes out, it will be summer, but hey, no, I'm just kidding. But all right, also joining us tonight is Bill Mulligan, writer, director, special effects guru, all around nice guy, and published.
Look at
author.
all these books I got.
books
If I
are
Die
good.
Before I Wake, Cryptid Chaos with my story
Ooh.
Wampus. And this lovely cover from Raconteur Press is
Ooh.
Pin-Up Noir. High
Ooh,
Class
that's
Muscle.
neato.
This is my
Very
first
good.
story that is not actually genre. It's a wrestling noir story. And of course, Rom, still available.
Wrong.
Wrong.
But he
Even
has
the cat-
another one too, a vampire.
There is another-
but,
there's the
like I
vampire one,
should have
but I
brought
don't-
mine. I should bring mine down here so that I can
need to
show.
bring-
show
You
it
should
for
So-
spin them on sticks like a plate.
That's- yeah.
That would
I'm
be
gonna
awesome.
be at Mysticon this weekend, come hell or high water, and I'll have 4 books in front of me. So life goal achieved there.
That's awesome, Bill.
Yeah, like a real writer.
Awesome. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Also joining us tonight is, well, his name is Chad Hunt. He's a comic artist. He's a co-host of Decades of Horror, the classic era, and the 70s.
All of them.
And he
He's a
smells
bold
funny.
vivant.
Chad, how you doing?
I'm knee deep in preparation for Snowpocalypse
Snow
Yeah,
apocalypse or
seriously.
Ice-ageddon.
this weekend.
I
Yeah.
think ours has turned to Ice-ageddon.
Yeah,
But we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's not
It's
gonna
so
be pretty
cold right
either
now.
way.
It's
Yeah.
I got
low.
my strategy figured out. I'm driving to Roanoke.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
In the
You'll be
mountains,
safe there.
in the Appalachians is going. Just when it's going to be cold, elevate. All right.
Everybody knows it doesn't snow in Roanoke.
It doesn't snow in Roanoke. It's a weird meteorological phenomenon.
You don't know. All right. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to give you our first impressions of Hell Night when we first saw it. What do we think and all that jazz? Then we're going to talk about it. Get into the marketing, the cast and crew, and whatever nuggets we can dig out of it. And then we'll end the show with some feedback. And we hope you stick around for that. And we also hope that you would hit like and subscribe and share with a friend. And every click
Oh.
will help us find more horror fans, just like you. Yes.
And make the bell go jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Whatever. Decades of Horror and Gruesome Magazine are partnering with Play Now Media on several of their channels. Decades of Horror 80s is on the Wicked Horror TV channel. So check that out, and you can catch. Oh, somebody had a burpee poo. All right.
Someone?
Um,
Really? I didn't hear it.
did I just hear it? Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
you
hear it.
coughed. Sound like a little burp. It's funny if it was a burp. You should have mentioned. You should have said it was a burp. All right, enough silliness. Let's get on with things. We're going to start off with our card. Hell Night, 1981, directed by Tom DeSimone. DeSimone, yes. Written by Randy Feldman. Cast includes Linda Blair, Vincent Van Patton, Peter Barton, Kevin Brophy, Julie Newman, Suki Goodwin, and Jimmy Strutvant.
Oh, you were doing so well.
Sturtevant.
Well, except he did say Julie instead of Jenny.
Yes, he did.
Just saying.
I did say Julie. I did Julie.
Yeah,
Newman.
that's okay.
Oh,
That's
well,
okay.
It's
That's okay.
Jenny Newman. All right. Well, if I didn't mess something up, I wouldn't be me. Production
Yeah,
company
exactly.
is Bacon Letter Tomato Productions, and
Yep.
no, it's BLT, but you know, hey, Media Home Entertainment. as well. The filming location is Kimberly Crest Estate in California, USA. That is our Garth Manor in the film.
They actually give the full address.
I know.
Wow,
I just
yeah.
realized that the full address is there.
People are
There
gonna
it
show
is.
up.
If you guys want to write down, just
Why
take
don't
a
you put
sure
your phone number
box.
down while you're at it?
well, I think it's I don't know.
It's probably a place to visit or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was going to try to spit out of my face and it wouldn't come out. It was at Cannes on May 20th, 1981, released in the US on August 28th, 1981. The budget was an estimated 1.4 million. The box office is approximately 2.3 million.
Yeah.
In Germany, it was known as Paranoia. It was also known as Scary Castle. In Mexico, it's Noche Infernal. Yes, thank you.
Night Infernal.
Yeah. Yeah, and Synopsis is for college fraternity and sorority pledges spend a night in a deserted old mansion as part of the hazing ritual during Hell Night, where they are stalked by the only survivor of a family massacre from the mansion's sordid past. That is accurate. That is accurate. That is
So it
accurate.
was one bad guy. Is that what we're saying?
In that it says it, but there's
In that description, but
Yeah,
it's
we'll
weird.
talk about the weirdness of the one
Yeah.
bad guy because something strange happens. But
I'm
anyway,
confused.
yeah, because there's two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's still a better hazing
Monsters
ritual
in
than, hazing rituals. What I didn't experience them, but I heard about them. It was more like trying to pick up olives with your butt cheeks off a block of ice. So,
Ew.
give them credit to the folks here
Yeah.
for going the extra mile.
Oh, they
I
went.
think I'd rather have mutant survivors of a terrible tragedy after me instead.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up olives with my butt.
Well, it's got more dignity, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a little warmer, just a little. All right, let's. I picked this, but I'm going to go last. So, Chad, why don't you tell me what you thought of Hell Night, 1981? Did you see it when it came out, or did you see it last week?
Never saw it. I saw it, passed it on the VHS shelves in Blockbuster many, many times, and never had the urge to pick it up. And boy, am I glad I went with my guts on that.
Mhm.
I did not like this movie.
No.
I did not like it. It was very slow paced in a lot of ways, and I think they were trying to build tension, and it just wasn't working out because you kind of knew what was going on. So, you got two people talking. Let's say two people are talking, and they go, "I'm going downstairs," and it takes them forever to get downstairs. And then when they get downstairs, something happens. And that just kept happening over and over and over again. Now, I love Linda Blair and I love the cast. I like Vince Van Patton and I like Matthew Starr, whatever his name
Peter
is.
Barton. Yeah.
Peter Barton. I like those guys a lot. But it was just so... It could have shaved maybe 20 minutes off the runtime, and it would have been a lot better. It just, I didn't find it scary. I did like some of the creature effects and stuff like that. I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it because of those long, drawn out. They're peeking around corners, and they're looking. Give me a break. It would be different if we didn't know what was after them, but we kind of did. I figured it out anyway. After they tell you the legend of the little Andrew at the beginning of the movie, almost, you kind of figured that's who it was. So,
It's not a mystery. It's not a mystery movie.
It is not a mystery, and that just kind of ruined it for me for the rest of the way because it wasn't a shock or anything to see who was after them or who was chasing them or who was murdering people. It just didn't like it. No, sir. Didn't like it.
Crystal Cleveland. When did you first see this? What do you think of it? And does it hold up today by any chance?
This was the first time I saw this film. I didn't even really know about this film at all. Like, didn't really hear much about it or anything. I mean, I know about it now. I've known about it more recently, but really never thought about watching it. I should have, though. I should have, obviously. But so I I I didn't dislike it. Let me just say that. Okay. I didn't dislike it. I think Linda, gosh, she looks so freaking young here. It's great. It's
Yeah.
that was
Mm.
wild. Okay. I haven't watched something of hers where she's so obviously The Exorcist, but that is like that felt like her as a child. Here she's supposed to be in college, which she actually didn't even look college age to me, to be
Mhm.
honest with you.
Mhm.
But she did a great job. I think all the acting is good, but and it started off well. I kind of enjoyed it because the friend's a little bit of a hoochie and they have this house party and stuff. Okay, fine, fine, fine. I'll buy all this. But I am totally with Chad. God, it
Chad. Yeah.
it gets so freaking boring. Like actually to the point where I had a hard time watching it. I had a hard time like not zoning off, which is unfortunate because the idea of it's kind of cool and it's a little bit fun, but it's like it's nothing really happens. Like
Mhm.
not really. Like there's nothing going on, and then they're just well, if they die, I guess we're gonna spoil this. Come on, this movie's old as hell.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, uh, and then they just die, and then yeah, I I found myself really zoning out and there's much better makeup effects and special effects in other horror movies. But I'm glad I watched it because I totally think we should try to watch, I'll watch
Mhm.
anything at least once. So I'm glad I saw it. And like I said, I think the acting is good. And I don't know most of the people in this, but they kind of look familiar. And the dude, now I can know about that Matthew Starr thing. That sounds fun. I'd watch that. So I mean,
That was a pretty
not
good show.
bad. Yeah, not bad. Just it was a little bit of a drudgery. Okay.
Drudgery.
Yeah, I had to really put on my big girl pants and go focus on this. Y'all, it just got just tore just in that. It was after the beginning, after they got in the house, and then even after like the couple split off. It was okay still, even for a little bit. And then it was just like, woof. I think they focused too much on the people. And then the fake scares were kind of cool. Yeah, I did like the little holographic ghost and stuff, how they were trying to tease them and stuff. Yeah. Meh. Yeah.
Meh. Meh.
Yeah.
All
Mhm.
right.
Sorry.
Bill. I hope.
Oh,
Bill,
your
please.
last hope.
Um,
Well, I mean, I don't think I mean, this is what the kids today call mid.
Mid.
It's not bad enough to mock, but it's not good enough to
Okay.
praise, you know? And so in some ways I prefer something if I'm not going to really enjoy it, like it a lot, I'd just as soon dislike it a lot and have a good laugh at it at its expense. And there's some things about it that are actually, worth noting. It's very well photographed. It's well shot, well composed.
Mhm.
The costumes, the fact that they're wearing these oldie costumes are pretty good, very flattering for Linda, who looks like for her bosom, she looks like a child. She's got this baby
Mhm.
face. It's something. Um, and I am familiar with those young actors. I thought they acquitted themselves pretty well. And I do think it's worth mentioning they made an effort to be a little more three-dimensional than most of the characters in this kind of film, like where she and the guy that she's with have a little discussion about, he's from a rich family, she's from a poor family, class differences. It's not over the top. It seemed actually kind of genuine. I thought, oh, that kind of surprised me, some actual characterization in a movie like this. But there's not enough story here. There's just not enough story. And yeah, it's very thin. And so you have those long stretches where not a lot happens. And I just didn't find it compelling. I'm interested to hear that, both, Chad and Crystal say the same thing. Cause I was thinking, I just have a lot on my plate right now. and so it was hard. It was hard to find a time to watch it. I just managed to get it last night. But yeah, maybe it wasn't just my circumstances. It's not terrible, not terrible. Great poster. There's not. I don't know what I would fix about it other than some more twists and turns. I thought they had good actors and some interesting ideas for characters, but didn't really know what to do with them other than put them in a house and kill them off. I'll give them credit for surprising me on some of the kills. There was one character I really thought was going to make it, and they did not. So, yeah. So, but a solid 5.
Solid 5. All right. Well,
out of 10.
Now I'm going to embarrass myself. Okay. Yeah, I picked this film. I saw it. I did not see it in the theater, but I saw it when I believe I saw it like a year or two after it came out on one of the HBO or Cinemax or something, and watched it a couple times. And I remember enjoying the hell out of it back then. And I was like, oh man, I hadn't seen it since. I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to choose this one. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah. I mean, I see what you guys are saying, and I agree. There is some pacing issues, and some padding with walking around up the steps, down the steps, up the steps, up this all the way down the way. And I think Chad, you said if they shaved 20 minutes off of it, it's an hour and 40 minutes, so that would make it an hour and a half. And I think that would have been a better target for this. Yeah. I do agree with that. But I really love the concept. I love the location. I like the Scooby-Doo-ness of what they're trying, how they're trying to scare them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. And I love the kills. I thought the kills were fun. The ones that we actually saw.
Yeah.
There was a couple that we didn't get to see. And of course, Linda Blair is great in it. And the guys are great in it too, and so are the supporting cast. I think there's 6 people mainly, right? 7 people. There's 7 people that are basically the cast. There's 4 in the house, and then there's 3 goobers trying to scare them out of the house. And then we have some real deadly people that want to kill everybody. And I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it again, but I might have been doing it on member berries and having remembered it and watched it before, and I recaptured that feeling. So, so I might be biased. I'll admit that, but I enjoyed it. I had a great time with it, and I think okay. So if you look at the time, it's 1981. So slashers are becoming huge. And some slashers are going all in for it, and then some other slashers are a little bit more reserved, right? And this is one of the ones that are more reserved. It's also a Canadian feature, and so it does have that vibe. That vibe.
I just thought the pace could have been a little bit quicker, a little bit more a faster moving thing to keep things exciting and keep things moving. And it just had these long spaces of dead space where nothing was really going on. And I think it hurt it a little bit. I think it would.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Yep. Yeah. Like I'm trying to think about movies that are very similar to this, because we have quite a few. I mean, when you think about just think about what Night of the Demons, where they're in this funeral home having a party, but it still seems more exciting. Granted, there's more people. I think some of it is they only just had 2 couples, so that was a small amount of people to focus on. But yeah, there weren't a lot. Even the fake scares, they could have just had this dude, since it's supposed to be one. Very weird. That's a weird situation too. I'm very confused about that. Just maybe just catching glimpses of him. It just seems like it wasn't well thought out I agree, the pacing and what happens front is just a little dead, really.
The suspension is a little light. Yeah. it doesn't quite get that, white knuckle feel that you want out of it. So
Yeah. And with the acting, I think that they could have done a lot. I mean, really, because I do think everyone was good. Most of the time you get, it's not so great, so it's like, ugh. But yeah, and I mean, they did have some funniness. I think that they didn't know. I feel like this movie didn't know what it wanted to be because I feel like in some regards they did want to play into like the cliches. Like you have the little hoochie girl. I want to try to use the softest words possible. And then she's like the good girl. And then you have the rich boy. And then you have, the other dude who's like, I don't even know what you call him, the lovable kind of
surfer dude. He was a surfer dude.
yeah. But they don't actually play into that. They
Right.
just like, so it's like, are you going to go full cliche or I don't know. I felt like it just kind of teetered on. I don't think it knew what it wanted to be. I think it was trying to be too serious.
Yeah. No, I could see that. A little levity would have gone a long way.
I think so. I think that would have helped immensely.
Yeah.
Because it's like, woof. Yeah.
It also helps that you had a teenage crush on both girls that were in the house. So you have the bad girl, the saucy girl, and
That's
you have
it.
the
Yeah,
girl next door, right? So, and
I felt like it wasn't very good at building suspense.
no,
Or making the whole scene with them trying to get over the fence just took forever. And you were just like, get over the fence already,
Where's the payoff?
well,
and
they were supposed to, like, it's going to cut your balls off, and then he was like,
okay,
Yeah.
and I'll admit to that it would do that, but the sides of those pointy things are never to the point
Razor
where
sharp,
they cut someone like that. That was silly. I was like, God, that's so dumb.
But they had to establish that for
bothered by
something
that.
else. They had to do that. They established it also for the ending.
Like I get the top's pointy. You
The
could
top,
totally
the top would be
sever
much
yourself.
better.
You could jack yourself up for sure. That's the whole
Oh,
point.
I had a
of
friend
it.
who tried to jump over one of those fences and got herself impaled through the thigh on it. And
no.
Because you can't get off. Once you're on there, you're stuck.
no, you're like a rotisserie chicken.
There's
You
no,
gotta wait.
you have no.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Ain't pretty.
All right. Well, we do have something that we need to do, and it's not going to take long tonight, but it's the taglines with Chad.
Look at that handsome devil there, would you?
All right.
Jeez. Oh, wow. It's not going to take long.
I'm just going to leave it up because this isn't going to take long. Chad, taglines.
Okay, the tagline, singular, is "Pray for Day."
Okay. Well, that's
it's
fine.
hell night, so sure. Yeah. I mean,
And then dawn. There's some. Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Well, that has been taglines with Chad.
Chad's our hero, cool and rad. With him reading taglines, they can't be that bad.
Damn, that was
Side effects may
one.
include unspeakable terror, shocks beyond belief, a nightmare of suspense, and the fact that being true does not make it a tagline.
I'm sorry.
All right.
that was the high point, right?
You guys missed it.
That was hilarious.
All right. Let's get into some of the posters. Let's take a look at that. This is there aren't many posters either. This film really just didn't leave a mark.
But I appreciate this. I appreciate this poster. I like the color. I don't know why she's glowing, but okay, fine, she is. And
Moonlight, baby, moonlight.
Yeah, moonlight. Don't get
I
me
don't know.
started.
Linda Blair always glows when I look at it.
I always remember the poster from the VHS.
And like Chad, what you said, Chad, was 100% true. I remember passing it by many, many times. As much as I think it's a cool poster, I don't know. The description did not compel me to pick it up.
You didn't want to pray for day? No.
Nah.
That's I'm sorry. I like the movie, but that's the lamest tagline ever.
Yeah, it is pretty bad.
we've had so many worse. To me, it sounds positively fantastic.
Yeah.
Considering,
Brave for Day is fantastic.
At least this one goes with the movie. This one
yeah,
fits the
because
That's
they
movie.
true.
want the dawn, since they're coming to pick
Yeah.
them up at dawn. At least they've got some help. At least
It needed something to contrast, though. Fear the
I
Night,
agree.
Pray for Day would have been better, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because Pray for Day just is like,
Yeah. It's
And then
simple.
here's another piece of artwork for it, which is probably
Looks
related
more-
to a later release. But
That looks like
Yeah.
a Scream Factory
yeah,
DVD
absolutely does,
cover.
does.
Yeah. But it's
It also
That-
looks like an
Jeff
Italian
does not
zombie
look
movie.
like him at all.
no
Is that what his name was, Jeff?
Peter.
Jeff,
Barton?
yeah.
Oh, Jeff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like
Jeff. I was
that's
like,
crazy.
Jeff Moore? No.
Jeff Moore.
He had me going. All right. That's it for posters and their marketing.
Wow.
Might be why it didn't leave a mark. I don't think they really promoted this terribly well. Maybe they didn't have the
Really?
budget to promote it.
What year was
I'd-
this movie?
1981.
Oh, so
See, I don't even remember seeing this movie advertised for theaters. I just remember seeing it on video shelves back in the day. Usually, I would see something play on TV, like a trailer or something like that, and then you'd see it in the video stores a month or so later, or if it was a low budget affair. But I don't
feel like
remember
81 was
Sorry.
before the slasher genre wore out its welcome, so it's kind
Yeah.
of surprising that it came and went.
Yeah, bad timing or something. I don't know what happened. But
Mhm.
maybe
But it made money.
Canada.
Seems like it
Maybe
made
the-
money, right? So
it
that's
did. It did. It made
yeah.
double its
It doubled its
estimated.
budget,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which
So if it
probably is
didn't
not considered a win.
no, I don't think
But
so.
considering everyone's passed it by, it was probably one of those movies that turned its profit on video, because 81 would also be when the blockbusters were starting to, bust blocks and they needed content, and I'm sure every one of them had a copy of this, or 2 or 12.
Mhm.
So
All right, let's talk about this director. Bill, tell us about these films you got on this image.
well, these are the
Oh
ones
my
I
God.
could show, because I think he kind of cut his teeth making adult entertainment, which kind of surprised me, because like I said, it's well shot and well put together, and those movies are not exactly known for really being a great breeding ground for good work. He did something called Terror in the Jungle, and there's a pretty funny interview with him about it, because no one's seen this. Apparently, he just totally trashes it in a way that makes me want to see it. Angel 3, Reform School Girls, which I remember seeing. I think it had Sybil Danning in it, and
It had Wendy O. Williams. in it
Wendy
from
O.
the
Oh,
Williams.
Mathematics.
there you
Yeah.
go.
That's right, Wendy O. and the Concrete Jungle. So he did some of those, chicksploitation stuff. And then there's Chatterbox.
Tell us about it. That's all. That's an older one. Isn't it?
That is an old one. It's, if I understand correctly, I'm pretty sure it's not XXX. It may have been X-rated or hard R or something, but it's got Rip Taylor in it. So how porny could it possibly be? And it's about a woman who how can I put this? Oh, look at the
Gently.
title, for God's sake. So anyway, a certain part of her anatomy that is not usually loquacious starts to speak and sing, and she becomes an overnight sensation, with her performing hoochie and it's a sex comedy. You won't laugh once, and you'll probably want to swear off sex if you watch it. It's not.
Oh no, no, that's no good.
No.
He's uncredited on Savage Streets, which is also a Linda Blair film,
Mhm.
and a movie called Hellhole. He's also uncredited, so I don't know if he
Hellhole is it the sequel to Chatterbox?
I was just going to say the same thing.
He directed an episode of Freddy's Nightmares. No, he directed 4 episodes of Freddy's
Oh,
Nightmares.
that's fun.
He directed 3 episodes of the 90s Swamp Thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Dick Durock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, He did some TV too.
I have to say, I love Reform School Girls. I watched that movie 100 times. It's so hilariously bad, and but I love the Wendigo. I love the plasmatics back then too. So
Yeah.
it was cool to see a Wendigo in a movie like that.
I always liked Wendy-O for some reason. The music is terrible, but for some reason the plasmatics, I enjoyed the sheer over the top punk rockiness of it.
Yeah, she was definitely punk. The writer is Randy Feldman. He followed this up with Tango and Cash.
Wow.
And Nowhere to
Run.
Run.
A paycheck for that.
Yeah. Nowhere to Run.
Who's in Nowhere to Run?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Well,
Rosanna Arquette and Kieran Culkin.
Oh, isn't that Macaulay Culkin's brother?
Yeah,
that's
the younger one. Yep.
Interesting. Yeah. Cool.
So he did some things, but let's talk about the star, Linda Blair.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did she?
Crystal knows her personally. Crystal's hung out with Linda Blair.
Like, she's so young here. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird that she still sounds the same too. Her voice is exactly the same, which is wild because she had a mature voice here still, but she looks 13 to me.
She looks.
Do you think it's because the hair's up, like
from the chin up? She looks 13.
No, I think she just looked young when she was young. You know, like she just looked younger because she had a fuller face, which is good. You know,
how old was she when she did The Exorcist? Like 10, maybe.
No, she was older than that.
Was she?
I think
Okay.
she was, yeah.
So she had to been in her 20s here or close to.
Yeah, she was 12.
20.
I think 12 or so.
See, she was 12. Okay, yeah, that's a big like she definitely seemed 12 when she did that.
So she's 20, 21 here.
She
Maybe.
looks like a baby here.
She's 21. Yeah, 21, 22. Well, 22 when it came out, but 21 when they filmed it. Yeah.
She still looks, to me, when I see her now, she still looks like Reagan from the, I mean, I still see that little baby face.
Who she is. Yeah. I mean, she does have that like.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Even though she's a more mature woman now, she still has a baby face about her.
Yeah.
Well,
what is she? Is she like 68? I can't remember. Somewhere around there, something like that. Yeah, she's.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was born in 59.
So
her birthday is tomorrow.
She's 66.
Oh,
she's
okay.
66.
Why am I saying 68? Oh my God, that's 3 years older than me. So yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right. As we're recording, her birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And so, like, you know, I do think not having kids keeps you younger.
Why are you laughing so hard on that?
Because having kids keeps you younger. That's just a fact. Come on.
Okay.
Kids are stressful and expensive.
But I think she did herself proud here. I thought she did a good job.
Yeah, I think she's a great actress.
Yeah.
And I know that there's lots of things as to why she did some things and not others. And
and she didn't really get much better roles for a while.
No.
I mean, she did, but they're
almost like forever, like really forever, let's be real.
Right.
Like she really didn't get all that. She loves Savage Streets. Okay, and she loves the roller derby movie that she did. I don't know what it's
Roller Boogie USA.
Roller Boogie.
Yeah, that one. She loves that. So like there's some things that she really is happy with that she's done. I've never even really
I wonder if she's happy about this one.
Probably. I think she did a great job. I think
she did a good job.
Really seemed better even at the end, you know, like I think her being the last final girl or the final, last woman standing.
Right.
She feels to me like she would be a good candidate. You know how like directors like Quentin Tarantino finds some actors or actresses who haven't done a lot and bring them out and you see them for the first time and it seems like decades and you're really impressed.
Yeah.
Like Jackie Brown, where you see some of these actors like, whoa, you really got a great performance. I feel like Linda would be a good candidate for that as where she's on the screen with well-written dialogue and being directed well. And you're like, wait a minute, I know this person. Like, oh my God, it's Linda Blair. So hope she gets that shot if she's still interested. I mean, I see her at
Oh,
conventions. and
she totally is.
Yeah.
Like she the last time we were at Atlanta Comic Con, she wants to do voiceover work, but there's a lot of kind of politics and shit that go into that. Oh, I said that. Sorry. There's a lot of politics that go into that. Like even her with her resume can't just get, which is kind of crazy because I do think she has a very distinctive voice. Like she has a voice. Like I know her voice. That's why I'm like her voice sounds the same. And it really hasn't aged, which is kind of phenomenal for a woman who I don't want to talk about it, but it's amazing with her age and everything that her voice still sounds to me the same.
She was able to do a couple voice acting. She did something in a short called Teddy Scares. She also did a character in Godzilla the series, the animated series.
That's good.
Oh. So she did do some. Yeah. Because I could see where she would get the passion for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, when we were at the convention, we were sitting next to Bryce. I forget his last name, but he is the voice of Eren in Attack on Titan, which I freaking love. Attack on Titan. Okay. It's one of my very favorite animes ever. It is freaking absolutely phenomenal. And he's Eren, which is the lead. And his line was crazy, y'all. So I think that's always something when you look over and you see that line, it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe that's something I want to do.
It's one of the things that surprised me the most about recent conventions. When I'm interested to see who gets the big lines, and sometimes it makes me angry when I see someone who should have a line but they don't. But the voice actors. Okay, when it was, who's the guy who did the voice of Batman, passed away recently?
Kevin Conroy.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Oh my God. The line would have stretched around Raleigh. It was amazing. But okay, he's the guy. All those great lines of dialogue in your head, that's his voice. So.
Well, this one did it. It was a little shocking to me because I actually got to. I guess become friends with Ryan Colt Levy, who is Denji, who's Chainsaw Man, and in the new film, and he was it was wild. All the anime people, I think most of the people had come to the convention for the anime people. Now Linda always does well. Okay, I'm just going to tell you straight up, she's always got people there. She's not really worried, but it was sad because The Walking Dead was across from us. The Walking Dead, crickets, y'all, crickets. Wow. It was really bad, really bad. I felt awful for them. But the anime people, it's those are two different, it's kind of a weird thing. Now, of course, we did have Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips, and they did well, of course. I mean, but it's Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips. But
did you have Gary Busey? Because that's always fun.
No.
Buttered sausage.
I bet he would be a riot, though. I think I would probably like him. Yeah. I think he would be funny. I've never met him, actually.
I'll tell you my Gary Busey story someday.
I think he'd be super funny. But I think that, and if she could get into the voice acting, it's something she could do forever.
I think
Not that she couldn't act forever too, but it's a lot harder.
Sure.
Right. And here's 10 of her films.
Look at all.
Oh, Savage Trees, yeah.
Some good, some
Fear, right? Did we do Summer of Fear? Yeah,
we did on the 70s.
Yeah.
Exorcist, and then she's the girl that has to get an operation, so she's in there when all the things go down on Airport 75. I don't know anything about Grotesque, Witchery, or The Chilling.
They look cool though, don't they?
Yeah. And
let that be a warning sign to you. They look, the cover looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's neat.
And then Repossessed, I remember that.
Oh,
she
Classic.
really went back to the well for that, but tongue in cheek, and And then she reappeared as Reagan in the Exorcist Believer film here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, still a credit. Still a credit.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
But
But
it's
you know,
interesting.
everything is totally changing for the next films.
Yeah.
You know, Flanagan is supposed to be directing it.
Yep.
So
And
I think
Well,
that
that
will
gives
be
me
good.
some hope.
Scarlett Johansson's in it. She's the lead.
Which is fascinating.
Yeah.
Really. Like, good for her. Because, woof. I hated pooping on that movie, but
the Flanagan thing is the only thing that gives me hope. It's one of those things where they're trying to create an IP, and we've got The Exorcist. We can make a whole series out of it, and they spend all this time dreaming of counting all their money in swimming pools full of gold coins, and just write a story. Write a good story. Don't worry about it being an IP and how many sequels you're going to yank out of it.
Well, they paid a lot for it. They're banking
yeah,
on
they
it.
paid millions.
Yeah,
it would have been
not
better
something
to just set the money on fire and enjoy the warmth. Toast a marshmallow. I cannot imagine.
It still can be redeemed. I even said after Believer that I am such a huge Exorcist fan. Like y'all, I can't even tell you. I hated Believer because I think that they actually, and I don't say this, but I think that they really did try to be too woke. And I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. I hate it. But I do feel like, why do we have all these different religions coming together? Why do we, why are you doing this?
It feels like it was fed.
All the waters.
A lot of these scripts, people say, "Oh, it's too woke." I think the thing is, it's too predictable. It feels like it was written by an AI that was fed nothing but Netflix.
Yeah,
and you know exactly what's going to happen, and it's like they're checking off boxes. I just don't see. I would not pay a dime for the Exorcist IP because there's two kinds of people. There's the people who love the original Exorcist, like us, and haven't really loved anything else. That's come out. Well,
the third one's good.
Okay, the third does have some good stuff, yeah.
And the TV show was good.
And then there's
oh my god, the TV show
was excellent.
Good, but it didn't really.
The TV show is a good way to handle it.
The kids of today, I'll talk about Exorcist in class or something, and it means nothing to them. Might as well be Bride of Frankenstein. It just.
Well, it's one of those movies that can't be remade.
Yeah, like
Jaws.
Yeah.
It cannot be remade, and even though they try to expound on the story, you need to do something completely different than Reagan's story, because that can't be topped ever.
Yep.
Right.
I agree.
Than the first one. So you've got to do something that's really, really different and stop trying to tie it to a legacy like the TV show. I mean, it tied it together. It
surprised you though. It surprised you though.
But you didn't see it coming.
That was and you know what? The reason why it worked is because Gina Davis's character being that person was irrelevant. I'm not going to give it away because in case people out there watch it, but who she was really irrelevant.
Yeah,
it was cool, and it was like whoa, but it didn't have to be. It was
an Easter egg, not a critical plot point.
Yeah. Even though it does explain. This fucking show. Sorry.
The show was good.
The show's so freaking good. And the priest and him being gay. And oh my God, I love that. See, that's how you can make something and still
exactly.
yes. And his internal conflict and and then making it like even a bigger
thing. But that only lasted 2 seasons, right?
Yes.
2 seasons.
God. Just the depression, from that show.
Second season wasn't as good as the first. The first season blew me away.
Yeah.
As far as that. So, well, as we usually do, we drift off on different.
I'm gonna wheel you all back. All right.
Peter Barton.
Peter Barton is the
power of Matthew Starr. He could make things float on invisible threads.
It was a show. It was a show.
Yeah. Okay.
It probably plays on Paramount or Peacock or something like that now.
Oh yeah, I have to fire up Just Watch and see.
I just want to say, back in the day, that's how my hair looked.
Mine too.
I like it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, that's a NBC show, so it would be on Peacock if it was anywhere.
I think it
Oh,
was
it
only
just
one
says
season.
nowhere. It's not streaming anywhere apparently.
That was
But
just a
why do
one
I say?
season
Why does it
wonder.
say watch? Yeah, 22 episodes. That's a lot.
So
Yeah.
he, after the, he is in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, gets the face smush in the bathroom, in the shower. But later he would do 169 episodes of a show called Sunset Beach, which I don't know anything about. And then he would do 211 episodes of Young and the Restless.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's interesting because I think Eileen, the wife of the other dude, was in the Young and the Restless. So that's interesting. She married the other one, not this one.
But what do we think of him? Did he do well in the role?
He's a pretty boy. Like I think that could probably harm his acting in a way, and it makes sense for him to be on a soap. Because sometimes, honestly, if he does effect, it's like people don't focus on your acting; they focus on your looks more than
Well, he did. I think all the actors did a good job.
Me too.
The main three, these two, and Vince. What was his name?
And Patton.
Van Patton.
Van Patton.
They all did. I thought they all did a
Van
good
Patton.
job. They just didn't have anything
to do much
to
with.
do.
They
Yeah.
didn't have to work with. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it was even some good little lines like Linda and him. It's funny because I think of him as his character and then Linda as Linda, saying, I guess our weirdos have to stick together. It's such a great line. It has some moments in this film. It's just that got lost because woof,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad.
I'm reading here that apparently he got powers of Matthew Starr and beat out Tom Cruise for the role.
Wow.
Tom Cruise was probably too young then, right?
Yeah, he was probably like 12 years old.
Yeah, like I don't know how old Tom Cruise is though now. I know he's older, but not that old. I don't
He's
think.
like 60. Yeah.
Oh, he's 63. Oh.
Stop.
Is that a cat? Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I'm just talking about stop saying all these 60s people are old.
Okay, but Peter Barton is 69. So there's
Yes.
several years. So it's probably, and he looked like a baby on that poster. So yeah, I bet you Tom Cruise was just too young for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And so Chad mentioned Vince Van Patton of the Hollywood Van Pattons, I keep saying.
Eight is enough, Pat.
8 is enough. Yep. His father, of course, is
Dick.
Dick Van Patton. Yep. Here's all his relatives. I mean, James Van Patton, Nels Van Patton, Joyce Van Patton, Timothy Van Patton, Talia Balsam, Anna Van Patton, Casey King. I don't know who Casey, but
I really thought he did a lot more because Rock and Roll High School is one of my all-time favorites. I love everything about
He was
them.
good. He's a good actor. Like
I love the
really,
poster.
I think he did great. It was funny
Yeah,
too.
he was very funny in that. So, but he didn't do a whole lot of stuff.
No,
he was fine in this.
I can't remember. Was that a Jack Davis poster?
No, that's
Rock and Roll High School.
William Stout.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, William Stout. Yeah, he was in 66 Things. So.
Oh, that's still quite a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't really his first love.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he started in 1970.
Yeah, as a child, practically, right? Like, so, I mean, it sounds fun.
Yep. He is on an episode of Night Gallery. So over at the 70s, where we're doing a Night Gallery for Patreon, we'll eventually get to him in one of those episodes.
That's exciting.
All right. Well, then we have Kevin Brophy, who played the Shenanigan King here, Peter. He was in
hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was in a show called Lucan. He was in Seduction, and then Time Walker.
Time Walker. Yeah.
Which is
This guy
strange.
does
film.
not look familiar to me, like at all. Like at all.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him from Lucan, and that's it.
Yeah, he was John Younger in The Long Riders too. So, which is an interesting film if you ever catch it. One of the few
Time Walker.
few westerns I like to watch. But yeah, there he is. Say hi.
Yay. Hi.
All right. All right. The rest of the supporting cast is Suki Goodwin at the top. And then we have Jimmy S., that name I can't pronounce, in the middle. And Jenny Newman, the Bloom, down below. So, yeah, I really liked Suki Goodwin in this.
I liked them all. Honestly, I liked all the actors. I'm not gonna there wasn't a single one of them where I was like, "Ugh, he's just freaking." No, they were all okay. They were all great.
Yeah, Suki did 2 films, and 1 film and 1 episode of a TV show. That's all she did.
Wow.
Jenny did.
Sorry, I cannot. I don't know what. Sorry.
That was in 24 things. So I'm looking to see if I recognize.
That's a good scream. Look at that. Like that's a good face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She was in a film called Mistress of the Apes.
Oh yeah.
That sounds wild.
Mistress of the Apes. That might be an Al Adamson movie.
Larry Buchanan.
Oh God! Geez, that's worse. Larry Buchanan, Loch Ness Horror, probably one of Jerry's favorite movies.
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, that's awesome.
I have a stroke every time somebody brings that movie up.
I'm not sure which would be worse, to be told you're in a Larry Buchanan movie or an Al Adamson movie. Either way, you need to fire your agent pronto.
No. She was in a movie called Stage Fright the year before.
Is that the one by Michael Soavi?
No, this is a different one.
Fire
still
that
a slasher
agent.
horror. This is still a slasher horror. Yeah, dude. A-Team. She was in 2 episodes, 1 episode of A-Team and 2 episodes of V.
Oh, I like V. That was fun.
Yeah.
Robert England.
Yeah. And then Sir Jimmy was in 3 things. So, and this was his last credit. He only worked for 2 years. So there you go. But now let's talk about the monsters, because there is one main monster, and this is I forget what was the legend was
that she had. Oh, I'm not saying the word. What they said about the baby?
Oh, but he
holy moly.
Basically, he's the only survivor of the massacre, and then they couldn't find him, right? So I guess he's been living in the basement of the house for decades. And he got a little bit of a temper. But there's another guy.
I don't understand now.
And who is the other guy? And I was like,
I thought it was his older brother that survived the massacre too.
Well, I thought he died. I thought they all died other than him.
I don't know. I thought that's who it was. That one of them they thought was dead, but he survived too.
Okay. And in the synopsis, it does say like one, the only survivor of, which is even more confusing.
I mean, it could literally have been a bone. They didn't explain it at all. No. It was so strange. No. And they didn't reference it. They didn't even, make a reference. It was always just one person to the people that were involved. But
let's ask
until the very end. He goes, "I killed him." He's all like, and then, although I did like that shot. I thought that was the coolest shot in the movie is when Linda Blair was sneaking down the steps to get the shotgun, which was sitting in the light from the door. Mm-hmm. And it was shot from overhead. I thought that was really good. You knew what was going to happen, but it was really good. I think if there's any tension in this film, that might have been the only time there was.
Grok says that the other one was the older brother who survived
Okay.
Okay.
See,
as
that's,
well.
All right. Well, we'll go with
I
that.
can
But
buy
why?
that.
What, how are we supposed to know that? Why?
I don't know.
This is
Yeah.
1981. We didn't have AI back then. How are we supposed to get answers to things? If you're going to do something like this, set it up. Like even a crap movie like Mother's Day. They keep talking about Queenie, the sister who lives in the woods. They talk about her. And then when the last shot of the movie is she comes jumping out at the survivors. Okay. It's the payoff to something you've been told about, But
Yeah.
this,
Yeah, go ahead, Bill. I'm sorry.
no, it's just there's no reason for us to think that there's another person.
Yeah.
It says here Morris Garth, the older brother, was one of the deformed children killed by his father, but his body was never found. In some tellings, Andrew took the body because he was still alive.
Oh, in some tellings, in
Some-
wait,
in
in
some
some
tellings.
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 What is that? What?
But
What
they never
the-
say that in the movie at all.
No,
wow,
I
why are they
didn't hear it.
making
If they did, I
this-
missed it.
those?
Pepper
That's
But what do we?
crazy.
All right. What do we think of this monster, though?
Well,
Doesn't make
something.
well, he's big. He's got a big hand.
pretty big.
Yeah.
He seems
It
unfriendly.
kind of reminds me in that middle picture, that looks like
Hmm.
Belial. Come on.
Yeah, he
Oh
does.
no, that's funny.
Yeah, he does.
Just
yeah.
by the pose and everything. Oh my god! But it's
Yeah.
like
To me, the
few years
most
before.
interesting thing is that no one seems to know who played these characters.
That's
Yeah, isn't that
weird.
strange?
Mhm.
That's
They're
weird.
not
Yeah.
credited, and if they interviews have asked and it's like, oh, I think there were these two German guys. It's like, what? Huh?
Yeah. I do like how they finally killed him at the end. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, that's inappropriate. Yeah. Mhm.
Telegraphed
It's
it from a
a
mile
little
away.
far fetched,
Yeah.
but I liked
Yes.
it.
I mean, you could see it coming with blindfold
Oh
on.
yeah,
Mhm.
and of course the and how the car was driving. Yeah, I was like, come on. All right, so we got scary and we got fake scares. Well, let's start with the scary. The severed head, and then the bottom one is when they find.
Oh yeah, the dinner table. or
Yeah, the
whatever
dinner
it is.
table. This is
Yeah.
one of the dead people.
That was okay. I like. See, they should. I wish they had more of that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Like, I think that adding in the fake scares
Yeah.
wasn't necessary. I think that they should have just brought those other people in as another couple and just had. Yeah, they could have done a little bit more. I think I'm more with that. I think that would have been a better play, but
Yeah, but
Not my
Denise
movie.
is part of the crew now.
nice.
But they did this whole big this room and set
Mhm.
decoration and these props and everything, and we see it for what, like 3 seconds?
Yeah, and that
5
was one
seconds
of the
maybe?
coolest things in the movie. I'm not
I
gonna lie, I
know, it's
really
like-
did. Because it was very Silence of the Lambs, weird, serial
Mhm.
killer vibes, even
Mhm.
though but they were like the family members. So they're just, I don't know. It's odd. I like that kind of stuff.
And it took him 1,000 years to get the short little tunnel to that location.
No, yeah. Well, he went
That's right.
somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about the Scooby-Doo fake scares, shall we? This is because there's a couple, but these are the two I captured. Which is the one ghost that comes in,
Mhm.
which I
It's so
enjoyed
funny.
so
I
much.
did too. I didn't hate that. And it's silly because it's like obvious, but it's also funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when she doesn't even realize, because she's coked out her head at this point, and she doesn't realize that's the two-way mirror, right? And this
Yeah.
and she, and what does the guy say? He goes, oh shit, and he walks away. Oh man, but I enjoyed the Scooby-Doo-ness, and I think they could have played that up a little more.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
made some more, and it needed some Scooby-Doo shenanigans, like all of them running in and out the doors and shit like that. So, but they passed up on that, took it a little more seriously, and left a couple of them in. But let's talk about the location, which is
I love
insane.
Mhm.
This is the Kimberly Crest estate. The picture at the bottom is obviously a picture of the estate as it is, and then the picture at the top is set for the movie. So
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a great location, and the the stairs in the front and all the other stuff,
Yeah.
and they made good use of it. I thought.
Yeah, I did too.
Mm-hmm. It is a
Oh,
cool house, and
Always
sure
like a
looks
good
creepy
haunted house.
lit up at night.
Oh yeah, it's got all the right architecture, right? So well, there you go. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I like that.
All right. Well, there you go. That's our discussion and review of Hell Nights.
What did you think, Lily?
I thought
Everyone
at
should
least
watch
one
it,
of you would
okay?
like. I thought at least one of you would
Well,
like it.
I didn't dislike it. Like I said, I didn't dislike it. And I'm glad I watched it. I think that everyone should see it at least once.
Mhm.
I did. I disliked it.
You
Nice.
disliked it. You sure
And I don't
did.
think anyone should say it.
Yeah, right as we're recording, it's playing on Prime Video. So
Oh,
you
cool.
have to-
I watch it on Tubi.
Tubi. Well, it's playing on Tubi as well. Yeah.
Mhm.
As are many things.
All right. That's it.
Enter,
you-
oh seeker of knowledge.
Yes. You can
What the heck?
you can reach us at feedback@gruesomemagazine.com. You can go to the YouTube channel and leave some comments down below, or you can go to gruesomemagazine.com and leave some comments there, or you can go to Facebook and IG and find us there and leave some comments. Just reach out to us. We'd love to hear what you think. If you saw this movie back in '81, what did you think of it? If you saw it recently, let us know what you thought of it then too.
Yeah.
And if you want to make if you want to suggest a movie that we should cover in the future, let us know.
Yeah.
Because we might do it.
Well, that's a loaded gun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna
I don't care.
but not you, Jerry.
Trey will hunt you down. Yeah, not you, Jerry. You feel.
All right. We do have some feedback.
Okay.
Let's see who's going to go first. Who wants to do episode 298, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer? I think, was that your choice, Crystal?
No, it
Whose
wasn't.
choice was it?
That sounds
Jeff.
like a
It
Jeff
was-
choice.
Oh, it's Jeff's. All right. Well, I guess I'll read this then. I'll start. All right. Robert Baker says about Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. It's been years since I saw this one. When I was younger, I would really seek out ones like this because of their reputation. I think it is a good film, but definitely not for everyone. I myself don't really watch movies like this anymore. I prefer the more realistic, more fantastic over the gritty realistic ones. I have always appreciated how this film didn't glorify the serial killer the way so many other movies tend to. These are not people you want in your real life under any circumstances.
Agreed.
Very true.
Yeah, I agree with that quite a bit. All right, Dallas. I'm going to let Chad, you do this one. Dallas Nostromo.
Dallas Nostromo.
Okay,
Yeah.
can I say something here? Okay, so for our favorites, y'all, okay, we were not picking the same movies. We all wanted to have separate movies. I waited for Chad and Bill and Jeff to do theirs, and I did
Foolish.
mine third. Okay, I did mine third, last. Some of
Mhm.
these movies that they picked, it would have actually been my favorite for that year.
Yes.
But we had to have different movies. So I just want
Yep.
y'all to know. Because when I say, oh my God, the thing is one of the greatest movies ever made, well, why didn't you pick it for that year? Well, I would have picked it. That's
Well,
what
it does. But Crystal, you could have gone first, and it wouldn't have mattered because Chad would have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick. I was gonna.
I'm
pick
taking
this thing
it."
anyway."
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would.
Get out of here, punk. This is my movie.
So you
this,
might as well
fair.
just have stayed doing it third and be the bigger woman.
this was episode 300 where you guys did the favorites of each year
Favorites
throughout
throughout the year. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like you said, all four of you picked a different film. But Dallas chimes in with his picks. Chad,
It's good to hear from Dallas again, man. We haven't heard
Yes,
from him
it
in a
is.
while.
yeah, it's been a while.
For the Best of the 80s podcast, I was curious to see which member of the Grue-Crew I agree with the most. So I decided to pick one film for each year from your picks, and here's
Oh,
my
that's nice.
list. 1980, I went with Chad's The Fog. 1981, Bill's American Werewolf in London. 82, Chad's The Thing. 83, Chad's Cujo. 84, Bill's Gremlins.
Mhm.
85, Crystal's Fright Night.
Mm.
86, Bill's Aliens. 87, Crystal's Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Good pick. 88, I've never actually seen any of your picks for this year. Sorry. Wow. 89, Chad's Leviathan. After realizing my taste in horror aligns mostly with Chad, I immediately enrolled myself in therapy and hope to be well soon.
Yeah.
I also noticed I not only didn't pick any of Jeff's, as Jeff seems to be bougie in his.
Mhm.
He did not put that.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that part. But I haven't even seen most of his picks. Like I said, bougie. Looks like I've got some homework to do. Love the podcast. Keep up the great work. Dallas. Thank you, Dallas.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yay.
Very good.
That's
very good.
freaking so. I mean, that's actually really funny. But Chad did pick. I'm just gonna be honest. Chad did pick the most popular films. I mean, for the most part.
I did because
Come
I
on.
don't care.
American Werewolf in
Oh.
London.
Yeah.
The
By
Thing.
pick, you mean hogged and
Hogged.
bullied the rest of us.
Yeah.
That too. Wait, because he did Nightmare on Elm Street. I think was one of course. I mean,
Jeff says, so and so pick this one. You want to pick a different one? I said, nope.
Nope.
Not
Oh my gosh. All right. Jerry Chandler chimes in on episode 301 from Alter States. Crystal, you picked that one. So, Bill, you get a reprieve.
oh
so this is the movie Altered States Part 2. So this is the movie that ripped off the episode of South Park, right? And then he left a YouTube link, which I don't know what is in that YouTube link, but obviously I've got to check it out.
click it and find out. Yeah.
I love this movie. It's insane, but insane in the greatest way possible. Obviously, totally. Unlike the really, really old guys on the show.
Hey.
Oh, way. I resemble that remark.
He must be talking about you two.
Yeah.
I saw this back in the day, but nowhere near the theater. Like many movies I saw in my preteens and early teens, my classic latchkey kid upbringing meant I could see it unsupervised on the movie channel. Oh, yeah. Pauses here for Crystal to make confused comment about what movie channel is this? I was about to say that.
She did do that.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, and then I was like, but no, I think we talked about this before. And we did. Because I was like, really, the movie channel? That is like the most generic. Come on, y'all. That sounds
wonder what
super
it's
made up and
about.
generic.
Back in the day
Yeah.
when this came out, it was the most amazing thing we'd ever seen
yeah.
before.
So then why didn't it make it?
I don't know.
It probably got bought up by one of the bigger ones like
Yeah.
HBO or something, you know.
Okay. Well, that's true. Okay. That's so funny. Oh my God. How did you get? Okay, Crystal, it may have been a lame name and you might have never heard of it. But if we didn't have the movie channel trying to figure out how to jazz it up one night's programming to compete, we would have never had the original drive-in theater with Joe Bob Briggs. Really?
Yeah, that's right.
interesting.
That's where it started. Yeah.
That's awesome. Because obviously I love that. Okay, that's really good trivia right there. Listen to that, y'all. Jerry Chandler bringing it. Anyhow, so no, I wasn't able to see it in theater like the wizened contingent of the crew.
Damn, Jerry.
I love that's so funny. But the bonus was that I was able to see it several times that month and really get into the crazy of it. I know it's so good. This is my favorite Ken Russell. I agree. Me too. Totally. I end up talking about Lair of the White Worm more often because it's crazier and it's so bad it's good status. Combined with that means more people know it. But this is my favorite. I agree. I mean, totally. Like Bill, I was struck by it in a way that made me think science and science fiction were supposed to be like this. I think that was more true for me on one level because of the things I was getting into that were more kid-focused entertainment. X-Men was getting big, and I was becoming a fan of the original Tomorrow People. What's the Tomorrow People? Sorry.
It's a
Is that
DC
like
book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack Kirby book from DC.
But I think it may also have been a British TV show.
It sounds not familiar. I'm just going to
Oh, okay.
I might be wrong.
Yeah, but I want to know because, y'all can educate me. Both of which focused on human evolution, mutation, and the powers that came with it. As such, this movie just felt like an expansion on what was becoming science fiction for me at the time. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, the science in it is garbage. Yeah. But the damn cast makes it work. Yep. The writing makes it work. Yep. Ken Russell makes it insane, but work. Yep. You preach. Okay. It's a movie I love and try to get others into, but they either avoid it or give up on it before they're halfway through it. The effects, 110% made it work. It's definitely like, I can't believe how many people don't know about this film. It's so freaking good. LSD, never done any drugs, but I have a friend who swears that every story about LSD is a lie. What? All it did to him was make him paranoid and uncomfortable for an entire night. Yeah, it didn't do. Yeah. Bill's attempt to do Ken Russell in a zombie movie, 39-34 mark. Oh my God.
So it's yes, it's a clip from A Few Brains More, where a zombie bites someone who has just taken some LSD and has a zombie LSD trip.
Oh, that's fun. That's
And
exciting.
I
Okay.
was rather proud of it. We did a lot of green screen, a lot of cool things, and I was playing around. I mean, it's not going to knock Salvador Dali off his chair, but I thought it came out pretty well.
It's called A Few Brains More,
Summer of Blood.
Summer of Blood. And he put a link to that. Okay. Bill is trying to talk logic while talking about the thought process of flat earthers.
What thought process?
I had to stop for 10 minutes. I had to stop for 10 minutes to stop laughing at the futility of his attempt. I worked with a flat earther at my current job, and they don't have any sort of logical or reality-based thought processes. Like I don't know that I don't think I've met anyone that's actually a flat earther. Fun discussion. And I say again, Excalibur awaits.
Yes, it does.
Keep with us.
Thank you,
Keep
Jared.
going.
All right, Chad. It was a Bill. Chad, you did one, right?
Yeah.
So this is Bill's next. Bill, you get to do the horror show, episode 302.
A horror show. Okay.
And we have
From Retro Game Man Dan 79. Like Hatchet Man, it also pits Lance Henriksen's intense quiet man against the talky goofball Eric Roberts. I'm surprised Wes Craven didn't sue them for plagiarism, as it's almost the same movie as Shocker. Then again, you can't sue Alan Smithy, I suppose. I actually read afterwards in Cinefantastique that Craven had pitched his Shocker script around and his buddy Sean Cunningham had worked it into the horror show. Same scenario with Dreamscape and A Nightmare on Elm Street. These scripts were getting passed around for a while.
Aw.
and Chad. I'm going to have you read this one from Thunderhead Jones.
That's what I was reading. That's why I was reading Chad's when I went, oh.
This asshole says, love you too, Crystal.
I probably said I love you, and he didn't say
You
anything.
did, and I talked over you, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if this is true because I don't trust AI, but it says that somehow the movie channel still exists.
Wow.
Owned by Paramount. That's what it says. That's what it says.
Well, they haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's part of Paramount Showtime networks and features movies, though some viewers might confuse it with others. I don't know about that. I don't trust AI.
I haven't seen the movie channel's logo in years.
But they would play the more strange stuff.
Yeah.
They
never, like HBO and Cinemax had TV shows on there. Like crime procedurals and stuff like that on HBO and Cinemax and weird stuff like that. But Movie Channel just showed straight movies 24/7. Yeah.
That sounds fun, but I guess it is technically owned by Paramount. Maybe that could make sense. It just feels like it would have just gotten absorbed, and merged with Showtime via Viacom. I don't know. I got to do some more research.
They probably still own the property, but they just aren't doing
Yeah, they
anything
don't
with
call
it.
it that.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. I have to dig into that more. I wonder if we could find like an old schedule from it and see what they did. Do you remember the HBO used to have those little
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
square magazines
Yeah.
that would come in and it could tell you what's coming on for the entire month?
I scoured that just like I did TV Guide.
Oh man, it was great when they come in the mail.
Yeah, looking for horror movies.
Yep. Dad, let me have that. I gotta look at it. No, let me have it. All right. Well, that's our show for tonight, and we invite you to join us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/gruesome magazine, where you can easily catch these episodes in advance, and also join us for exclusive content such as the 70s crew, which is most of the people on here except Crystal. Sorry. It's covering Night Gallery, season by season, episode by episode. We just finished the first season. We're taking a little break before we tackle the second one when Jeff returns. So check that out. And up next is Bill Mulligan's pick.
Guess what?
And Bill, pray tell, what did you pick?
Well, it's one that we have talked about a lot, and it's been
Mhm.
mentioned a lot, and Jerry requested it a lot. And it's a movie I absolutely love, or at least I remember loving it. It's been a while, and I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't live up to my memories, but I'm pretty sure it will. It is Excalibur, Sword of Truth.
Here we go.
Fantastic.
Is that it? Bill just.
Yeah, what's there to say? I mean, I started collecting the pictures already, and it
Oh
looks
wow!
just so scrumptious looking. Now, I mean, okay, if you're looking for a realistic portrayal of the Middle Ages, watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This is the shiny looking thing where knights are walking around in what looks like about 7,000 pounds of plate armor that shine to a mirror finish, and oh man, this movie, the everything
So
from the
good.
music, the cinematography, it's just absolutely great.
And the cast, Helen
And
Mirren,
what a
yeah.
cast.
Nicole
Crazy
Williamson,
performances.
Gabriel Byrne, Liam Neeson,
Yeah, people who
Oh my
go on
God,
to-
Gabriel
Patrick
Byrne. I
Stewart.
forgot.
yes.
Wait, what? Okay, so
Patrick
see, I
Stewart,
didn't
yeah.
know who any of these people are. I mean, when I watched it, so whoa.
Yeah,
been a while.
no, it's gonna be different
Yeah,
when you watch it
Helen
again.
Mirren, I mean, looking absolutely ravishingly beautiful as she was. And one of my all-time favorite performances by any actor ever, the guy playing Merlin, was
Danny DeVito.
Yes.
Nicole Williamson. Nicole Williamson.
Well, apparently, so in my dream, in my
Oh
nightmares,
no.
I'm given a chance to direct a Hollywood movie. And then they say, and here, we got a hell of a cast for you. Nicole Williamson, Oliver Reed, and Klaus Kinski.
Mm.
And and every scene has the three of them in it at the same time. And then I jump off a cliff, because that would have been just the most difficult actors ever. But boy, it would have been great though. So yeah, looking forward to this. Fun movie.
All right. Well, that will be
I'm
in 2
excited
weeks. So return and join us then. With that, Chad, Crystal, Bill, thank you for joining me. This was a lot
Thanks
of
for
fun.
having us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me too. Thanks.
All
Yeah,
right.
stay
so-
safe.
Yeah,
Yes.
stay safe from the
Careful.
snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And ice.
Yeah.
And
especially the ice.
with that, say good night.
Good night.
Night now.
Good night.